Well, in my eyes, a pretty good indication of how agriculture is going internationally is to see how Deere & Company are performing on the US market. And they've certainly been performing pretty well this financial year. I've seen their revenues increase quite significantly, and this is mainly because global crop farmers are looking to buy more machinery and they're making more money. They're also looking to expand in the future, and this is fueling further demand for agricultural machinery around the world. Deere & Company have seen their revenues increase, but they're still not making great profits, and they are also seeing that their costs are increasing and some of the potential effects they could see from the Japanese earthquake. The global share markets did increase overnight, and we've also seen some pretty good demand for commodities. This has driven the New Zealand dollar up, but we're still trading just shy of 79 cents against the US dollar. Well, Thursday being budget day is a big day for all Kiwis, as we will get a pretty good idea of what the New Zealand government has in store over the next 12 months, but also the next few years in terms of their spending on the New Zealand economy. We are expecting that the New Zealand government is walking a bit of a tightrope, just like plenty of other global powers are doing at the moment. But they've also been thrown a couple of big curveballs, mainly the Christchurch earthquake, as well as some of the other factors, and this is going to put a real hole in the budget this year and probably over the next couple of years. They've also said that it's a zero budget in terms of they won't be spending more than what their incomes are, but we're also going to be watching to see what the credit rating agencies will be saying about the New Zealand government finances, and I think this is going to be quite critical. They're going to be assessing what time and what period we will get back into budget surplus, but also what our net debt position will be. We're not really expecting to see the credit ratings change anything in the near term. The other big one for farmers, and we're still looking at these details, is what this will mean in terms of any potential tax changes and the treatment of tax for farmers, and we will be assessing this over the next couple of days. The latest global dairy trade auction did see a very small slip in prices, but the fact that prices have been holding around these current levels for the last 6 to 8 weeks is great news for the dairy commodity markets, but also great news for the payout over the next year or two. One thing I am watching a little bit at the moment is the US market, as we have seen dairy farmers out of the US start to really lift their production over the past 12 months, and all the price signals at the moment are looking pretty positive. This is meaning that dairy production out of the US is lifting, and they're also exporting more product. I'm going to be following exactly what this will mean for the global market, as it could have some negative impacts on price down the track. But so far we are seeing prices level off, and this is pretty good news for the next year's payout. I'm picking that we're going to see Fonterra come out over the next week or two with their initial forecast for the 2012 payout, and in my eyes, I believe this is going to be around $7 or even slightly higher than this level.